Tonight, the Dallas Cowboys face the Kansas City Chiefs. The almighty carnivore that has devoured nearly everything on the NFL food chain, winning 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls. The great Joe Montana. 14 years ago in San Francisco, he began an NFL career that would unfold as one of the greatest in the history of the game. 4 Super Bowl victories, 3 times the Super Bowl's most valuable player. Throughout his spectacular career, Joe Montana has displayed the most brilliant instincts for the quarterback position and the fiercest competitive spirit. Now at age 37, Montana remains powerfully motivated.
The biggest drive is knowing that my career's almost over and that you try to savor every moment that you possibly can. And the closer you get to retirement, the more you realize that you're not going to play this game much longer, and you want to enjoy it.
Our distinguished guests now include 2 of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Joe Montana of the Kansas City Chiefs will be looking to take that next step towards a 5th Super Bowl ring.
3rd down and 2. Emmitt Smith can't dance his way to a 1st down this time. And now a 45-yard attempt by Chris Boniol, one of the best in the league, and he looks like it right there. Splits the uprights. Here comes Montana. Montana tying Namath, youngest QB to win the Super Bowl, now trying to become the oldest. As Montana looks left and goes right down the sideline, lays it in perfectly for Willie Davis.
All right. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. I think we're getting a preview of what kind of an afternoon this is going to be.
Davis and Montana right in sync. There he is, number 84. He'll break right to you into the hole, and Montana is there.
And Montana will go to the air. Montana walks one into the secondary, and it's caught. And it's a 1st down as Quinn Early makes the catch, and a most impressive opening drive by the Chiefs.
You know, this is what we didn't see 3 weeks ago, Steve Bono. Taking nothing away from Bono, that was a 3-deep read by Montana. Good drive.
2nd and 10. Go with a roll. Threads one right in there to keep Cash.
He works well with Joe Montana, who's used to a good tight end, receiving tight end, a la Fred Jones of the 49ers.
And Montana fires into the end zone. Touchdown on the catch by Quinn Early.
And you were right about one thing. He had time to look off one receiver. I know one thing. I didn't even have to wait for the official to signal touchdown. Montana does that for us.
And they send Irvin in motion. He comes to the left side. Kevin Williams split to the right, and Aikman to throw it. Aikman throws, and that's a catch by Irvin at the 37-yard line. He's been bottled up tonight, and only his 2nd catch of the night.
This was beautiful. That ball was delivered by Aikman right on the cut of Michael Irvin with plenty of protection.
You do everything you can do to take Emmitt Smith out of the ball game, reduce his effectiveness, force Dallas to win by throwing.
Here is Aikman throwing, hits Novacek. Well short of the 1st down. Dallas will have to kick. He has the leg. They got a fake. Can he pick up the 1st down? No. 3rd and 15. The pass is caught at the 46-yard line by Willie Davis. 22-yard gain and a Chief 1st down. And Montana will throw.
Oh, boy.
And he gets taken down at the 41-yard line.
There were 77,000 collected breaths that were held.
10th play of this drive. And Montana will throw. And Montana throws. And there's interception. Kevin Smith was right there.
That's digging deep. And it was not a very good throw by Joe Montana. I'm not sure what Joe was looking at, thinking that slant was going to be there all the way. But wow, talk about a huge, colossal play.
Kevin Williams split to the right, and Aikman to throw it. Up Aikman, here they come, and there goes Aikman.
That was just the entire offensive line collapsing back into Aikman. Enough coverage downfield that Aikman could not release the ball.
You know Joe Montana will be totally unfazed by having thrown that interception.
Montana, and again over the middle. This time it's Keith Cash, the tight end, and he picks up a Kansas City 1st down. Getting better. Third down. Montana retreats, throws, and the catch is made by Keith Cash. A vital part of their movement in the playoffs, catches it here. 1 second on a play clock. Montana buying time. Chase throws, catch made at the 25-yard line by Keith Cash, and a first down.
Again, Montana slipping along the pocket, looking for a receiver, knowing where everyone is.
Good protection. Touchdown!
This is wild. What a wild scene this is.
If you ever wonder about Joe Montana's arm that kept him out for almost 2 years, when you run the deep out, about a 15-yard out, broke it to the sidelines, and then Montana really put something on this ball.
Barring a penalty, last play of the half. And Aikman guns in. It's Kevin Williams. Breaks loose over the middle, takes it to the 25, and a first down. Cowboys have all of their timeouts remaining. This a 37-yard attempt. He's made one from 45, and now splits the uprights again from 37. Emmitt Smith, big hole. First down at the 46. The Moose finally stopped by Thomas.
The Moose. Well, they just start throwing Pro Bowl players at you. Eric Williams, Larry Allen, Ray Donaldson. We cannot do it without you.
On third down, Aikman forced to throw it away. Good pressure that time coming bursting through.
Yeah, they needed that too.
Getting back. Third down. Montana. And it's knocked away at the last moment. A.J. Burton, the intended receiver.
Well, if he did get ahead, I think he did, Al, but what a great play he made.
I think a little luck involved because he's playing the receiver all the way.
First down, Dallas at the 46. Emmitt Smith. Vintage Smith. Gain of 10.
Yeah, he's also running through 10 feet wide holes.
That's not bad.
This is a mugging right now. The Cowboy offensive line is mauling. I mean mauling the base of this stadium.
Here's Smith with the first down on the left side inside the 20.
They contained him for a long time, and all of a sudden he got the gap.
Boy, he loved that. He's saying, I'm still the man. Smith out, and Johnson staying in to block. And good protection for Aikman, but the secondary does a great job. Dallas will have to kick.
Monio field goal here is by far and away the best they could hope for.
Monio looking for his third field goal. And he has the hat trick, and the postseason record is 5. He tied the regular season mark of 7 in the Green Bay game. First and 15. So Montana off the play fake gets sacked. It is Dixon Edwards who comes in to knock him down back at what would be the original line of scrimmage. Emmitt Smith, huge hole inside the 40. This is what they've been waiting for.
Anybody want to volunteer to play defensive line? I don't think so.
Was he touched? I don't think so.
No. What a job of blocking.
And so far in this game, they are dominating. I mean dominating the line of scrimmage. You do not arm tackle this man.
Important drive for the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe firing right on the money to double coverage. And a big money play for Keith Cash as he takes it to the 32-yard line.
This has been a big day for this fellow from Texas.
This is fun to watch.
Ooh, great.
This is good stuff, boys.
Keith Cash.
And right now,
They are not putting any pressure on Montana whatsoever. Frank mentioned the fact that he goes from 1 to 2 to 3 different receivers, and that is a prescription to lose the ball game if you give Joe Montana the ability to survey the field to that extent.
I'll tell you, you blitz Joe Montana, you were flirting with the disaster. They pick it up well. He reads it as quickly as anyone ever has in this game. From the 11-yard line, Montana flipping it. Burton makes the catch. There's the first goal. Allen. In again. Touchdown.
13th of the year.
Aren't you a little surprised that Marcus Allen got the ball down there?
Stunned.
That's an 80-yard drive for Kansas City. If Aikman completes his next pass, he'll tie the team record with a 14th consecutive completion, and he does not, as he throws it a little bit out of the reach of Michael Irvin.
Needs that inside. Well, it wouldn't be 6 points because Deion Sanders would have probably run Irvin down, as he would just about anyone, but that was no inside help for Sanders. And
Troy, and he's got the tight end, and it's a first down to the 21-yard line. Getting better, too. Third down. Aikman to Johnston. Go for it.
Everybody.
Simple as that, those 3 words.
Not a no-brainer decision by any stretch of the imagination. At this stage of the ball game, this is aggressive coaching here by Barry Switzer.
4th and goal from the gun. And Aikman guns in. It's Kevin Williams. Breaks loose, and it's caught for the touchdown. There it is. Oh, boy.
That's about as poorly as you can play a zone back in the secondary.
How many times? How many times for Joe? 4th quarter comebacks.
well, his lifelong narcotic is football and winning, and Joe Montana has been very impatient on the sideline.
Well, is this the end of Montana's career?
I hope not.
I hope not either. I don't think anybody, including Joe, knows right now. And here's Alex exploiting a hole.
And the wily, crafty veteran with good running. And watch the little move to the outside, the plant of the left foot. Maybe the acceleration is not what it used to be, but there's still enough of it.
At the 28-yard line. Joe firing right on the money. The nice catch is made by Quinn Early. A first down.
And Early obviously hurt as he heads for the bench.
It's a first down at the 43-yard line. Marcus Allen here now. Go through the middle. This looks like their first drive of the game now.
Right now, it looks to me like fatigue is setting in a little bit on defense. They're not as crisp. They're not as sharp. They're not pursuing as well as they were.
Underneath, this is Keith Cash at the 44-yard line.
Surgery. Dink here and a little short one there, a little out. We've watched it for 15 years.
It's a first down at the 43-yard line. Joe, off his back foot, throws. It's Marcus Allen, takes it back at the 41. And the surgeon goes to work.
He'll always look back to his rookie year when he had a chance to tutor under the incomparable Marcus Allen.
He loves it. Montana has now thrown for 300 yards. And more as it's caught by Davis. And Willie seeks that first down and appears to have it as you see the official moving in the market. Maybe he doesn't now. Take a look at this.
You're right. Let's look at this spot. And that looks to be about 1 inch away from a first down. All right, Jerry, 2. Have it your way.
One link. And here's Alex exploiting a hole. And a first down.
This Kansas City team starting to believe.
From his own 28 to their 28. Marcus Allen gets wrapped up after a pickup of about 4. Allen again, and the Chiefs just are having a devil of a time getting anything going on the ground. 3.3 yards per carry. Pretty key play coming up right here.
Monster play.
And the crowd knows it, and they sense it. Third down. And Montana throws, and the catch is made at the 19. Not enough for a first, but now you're looking at a 37-yard field goal. Villa will snap it again. The last one was a problem. Aguiar will hold it. Elliott will kick it. Good. Dallas without a timeout. Aikman over the middle, and there is Kevin Williams taking it to the 46, but he stays in bounds. Get lined up. Get lined up.
Be wise to spike this one.
And he will right there. All right.
This is amazing. I'm kind of glad you're here.
I'm just glad to be here. You're right, Frank.
Kevin Williams split to the right and Aikman to throw it. Pump faking, buying time, and throws underneath. Irvin makes the catch. Well short of the first down with maybe one play remaining. He's got to throw it into the ground here, and he does, to give them that one play they can set up for.
And he'll have to take it into the end zone.
I tell you, those are two kind of curious calls. Without a timeout, you're throwing the ball over the middle, needing a touchdown. Last play of the game, barring a defensive penalty. Well, this will draw a crowd.
Aikman going deep, and a little too deep. No flags. This game's over.
A little kneel down by Montana, and the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl.
What a game. And the questions, of course, will continue, and builds to some kind of a crescendo about Joe Montana's future. Will he come back? Will he not come back? Will this man, Marcus Allen, who I know I've done it, Marcus. I did it in the championship game, and I've never forgotten it.
So now Joe at the age of 38, and the subject of speculation as to how much longer he'll play. He said, I haven't decided. We asked Marty Schottenheimer for his gut feeling last night, and the Chiefs coach said, I haven't talked about it with him, but I would bet against his retiring.
Don't you wish he could play forever?